turning circle came into its own in combat against more modern monoplane fighters. Victory against a Fleet Air Arm marklet was claimed by Luftwaffe pilot Oberfeldwebel Ernst Wilhelm Reinert, flying a Messerschmitt Bf-109 G2 from the 4th Staffel of Jagdgeschwader 77. Reversed, the Wildcat on the tail of the Buchon/109. In fact, the authors of the series of books, History of the Mediterranean Air Force series, have investigated that combat. They believe that supposed markets were more likely Hurricanes. And the other damaged. Wildcats were escorting Grumman Avengers near Kristiansand in Norway. On those Navy Wildcats managed to shoot down 4 Messerschmitt Bf-109Gs. And in fact, it was Fleet Air Arm Wildcat 6s, along with Grumman Avengers, that were involved in conducting the last airstrike of the war in Europe on the 5th of May 1945, just 3 days before VE Day, against the U-boat depot near Harstad in Norway. In excess of 40 aerial victories against German and Italian aircraft, flying first Gladiators and then Hurricanes. Pattle's first major action in North Africa on the 4th of August 1940 was typical of his valour and his ability. Operating from Sidi El Barani in Egypt, he led a 4 Gladiator escort of a western Lysander like the one we saw earlier, conducting a reconnaissance of enemy troop movements across the Libyan border. They came across a group of Breda BA-65 ground attack aircraft of the Italian Air Arm, the Regia Aeronautica. Pattle caused 1 to force land despite 2 of the guns on his Gladiator being out of action. The other 3 Gladiators were all shot down. Falling to the guns of Fiat CR-32 biplane fighters of the Italians, but Pattle escaped, trying to rectify his jammed guns. He then was set upon by 5 more modern Fiat CR-42 biplane fighters. He shot one of them down with his 2 good guns. By now he was 40 miles behind the enemy lines when one of those guns jammed. He was attacked again, this time by 12 CR-42s and BA-65s, and his last gun failed. Torch was the code name for the Allied landings on the Algerian and Moroccan coasts on the 8th of November 1942, mainly involving British and American troops, with considerable support from naval and air forces. Following the crucial Allied victory at Al Alamein in Egypt the previous month, this represented another major turning point, and among the Allied fighters involved in Operation Torch were carrier-borne F-4F Wildcats of US Navy Squadron VF-9, flying from the aircraft carrier USS Ranger. They came up in particular against aircraft of the German supporting Vichy French Air Arm, including Curtiss Hawk 75 fighters, which had earlier seen service on the Allied side during the Battle of France, and also Fleet Air Arm Marklands, the British name initially for the Wildcat, were involved. They claimed between them several shootdowns.